Over the last 3 years, I've helped 2 million young men improve their lives, get onto self-improvement, start doing the good habits, and start their online businesses. And for these years, I've genuinely had tens of thousands of DMs from guys telling me that this work has changed their lives. I've helped young guys just like you to escape the 40-hour work week, not even including the commute. I've helped men just like you create an income beyond what they ever imagined possible. And not just in financial wealth, but in the whole lifestyle, with a beautiful feminine woman on your side, feeling like a powerful, strong, masculine man as you venture into business. My name is Hamza Ahmed, and I'm on a mission to help young men around the world to achieve success in all areas of life, from self-improvement to building a business that makes you feel powerful. And through Adonis School, I'm going to help you make your first $10,000 for yourself using the same step-by-step system that I've used to make hundreds of thousands. It can be so hard to find like-minded guys who are into self-improvement just like we are. We know what it feels like to be the only one who's on self-improvement out of your friends and even your family. A lot of the young guys that I speak to always speak about this, that they've got no one else on their side, no one else who wants to live this life that we're on, that even friends and family don't understand or relate to them. That means that the journey feels like such an uphill battle that it's even bigger than the tallest mountain. And the journey is even harder when you don't have a reliable mentor or role model who can guide you. When there's no one you can talk to about the problems you're facing because no one relates or no one else is on this journey, and all of your friends are just Jeffries playing video games and watching porn and thinking that that's okay, and your family spend all their free time just on their phones or in front of the TV. The path is difficult. You know this. There's also a lot of useless, incorrect, or ineffective advice out there. If you're doing this alone, it is your duty to start to figure out the bullshit from the good advice. And even if you manage to do that, which is very hard, it's even harder then to stay accountable to yourself, to stay consistent for the long run, to stay motivated or even disciplined. For this journey, you need a level of discipline and confidence and belief that's probably above our current capabilities. To go through this journey alone like I did for a long time, you need a level of discipline that's very, very hard to build. I went through heartbreak 4 times to build what I have built today. I sacrificed a relationship, an apartment. I moved out of my family home and I've got my own apartment. I've got a gamer girlfriend who I play video games with. I get to smoke weed and have sex every day and play games with her. I was living most guys' like ultimate pleasurable dream. And I sacrificed that to move back into my family home, to wake up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. every single day, to meditate for an hour a day. I dedicated everything to this, and even then, it was super hard and I made so many mistakes and I learned so many lessons. It was only when I started to connect with the right guys that's when my journey really took off. You see, I do business different from everyone else. I see a lot of these entrepreneurs have this like depressive mindset when it comes to money. You know, live this horrible life and, you know, sacrifice the first few years of your life and maybe you can make some money. This was the most fun few years of my life, and I still made more money than those same entrepreneurs. What I'm sharing with you now is not a bullshit, plain, vague course that's gonna just waste your time. This is genuinely how I got to this level. And I'm not just gonna walk you through this process. I'm gonna be there alongside you. And not just me, but me with some world-class experts. We have a team of experts who will be by your side, teaching you important things like testosterone and sleep and business models. And then we bring you into a thriving community of young men who are just like you, who are so dedicated to their self-improvement, but have felt quite alone in this journey because no one understands you. All these young guys in the community working hard on their businesses, sharing some of their accomplishments and their learning lessons, their resources, all of the Notion PDFs that they've made, all of these things, they're sharing them there in the community where you can join right there and start making friends with them and start learning from them and start sharing your own learning lessons with them. This will be the only tool that you need in your tool belt to achieve the success that you want. This is the hub of entrepreneurship online. I believe with full conviction that any young man out there who's willing to dedicate themselves to the plan that we have for them will be able to get amazing, life-changing and significant results in business. All that I'd ask from you is that you work hard and you follow the guidelines and you just try your best. If you do that, you'll be joining the groups of guys who are making 3K, 5K, 10K a month, the guys who are literally getting ready to retire their parents in their 20s, the guys who can now afford to join the fancy gym that's nearby, the guys who can invest in their health and buy all the products and supplements that can improve their sleep and their testosterone. All of that from your bedroom, whilst wearing a bathrobe and not needing to commute to work. So what exactly am I talking about? In Adonis School, I teach you how to become an online synthesizer. I firmly believe that synthesizing, teaching, is the single greatest way to make money online. This is the best way to make your first $10,000 per month, period. It's through being a synthesizer, a teacher, that Andrew Kirby, another YouTuber, was able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars and then retire at 21 years old. My team and I have created a remarkable step-by-step plan to guide you through making the first few $1,000s as an online synthesizer. Joining Adonis School will be the real start to your entrepreneurship journey. No more jumping from business model to business model, wasting your time with shiny object syndrome and never making real progress, because inside of Adonis School, we want you and we will guide you and we will practically force you to start making good money instead of having to slave away at a job that you dislike. No more mindless content consumption. No more top 7 ways to make $10,000 a month finance YouTube videos. No more pressure from your family of what you're going to do with your life. Do you remember that feeling of the exact moment after you're done wiping up, after you've just fapped, and you have this weird like goblin feeling, like this shameful, disgusting feeling? Never again. You'll start to feel like a man of character, of values and virtues. You'll start to feel like a real entrepreneur, and you'll start to make really good progress in business, to the point that even people who know you will be impressed, and a lot of them will be shocked, and some of them will even be disrespectful towards you because you're leveling up too fast for them. At this point in your life, you've probably felt like you could do more, that you deserve to do more, that you want more out of life. You just needed the opportunity to do so, the direction. That's what I want to give you inside of Adonis School. I want to hold your hand and take you through the same path that not only have I went, but that we've taken hundreds of students through. If you join Adonis School right now, here's what you're going to get. Weekly interactive YouTube lessons, so you learn all of the secrets that I use to not only get to 1 million subscribers, but 2 million on my main channel, and also 3 different channels to 100K. You get coaching calls with a sleep expert who will literally hear your problems about sleep, your bedtime routine, and all the other things you're doing related to sleep and help you improve. And you know how important sleep is for productivity, for health, for focus, for testosterone. And then we even have a testosterone coach who's literally going to help you increase your testosterone so that you become more competitive, more dominant. And you can come on and tell him, I feel like I might have low testosterone. What do I do? How do I know? I don't want to pay for a test or anything. Like, how can I find out? How can I increase my testosterone in ways more than what people speak about on YouTube? You get coaching calls with a life coach who I've trained myself to help teach you about masculinity, purpose, spirituality, direction in life. And so this will help you if you're feeling a bit lost and uncertain. Maybe you don't know which business model to get into. Maybe you don't know what to do after you've started to get some business success. Maybe you don't know what to do with your life. You hop onto these calls and you can literally speak to someone who can just ask you some brilliant questions till you get that thought-provoking moments. And you'll get access to a private community of committed entrepreneurs just like yourself who've got similar values, who might be literally reading the same book as you. So you can share lessons and you can actually connect with other guys who are actually wholesome, not guys who will make fun of you for being on self-improvement, not people who will think that you're weird for meditating, not others who will maybe laugh at you because you watch self-improvement content, but brothers who are just like you. And if that's not enough, I'm also giving members of Adonis School access to every paid course that I've made. My courses are $500, $1,000, $880, and I've literally put them all inside of Adonis School for access for the students. That means that you're going to improve your mindset, your productivity. You're going to learn all of my YouTube secrets, which again, look at the plaques on the wall, bro. You can check out the information below if you want to see the full details. So if you're the kind of young man that I think you are, the kind of young man who may want to leave the normal, mediocre, average world behind, who wants to learn the most effective, no bullshit ways of actually making an unreal amount of money, and who wants to do so while still prioritizing their self-improvement, still having fantastic sleep and health, unlike all these depressed entrepreneurs, and also wants to make friends whilst doing it, Adonis School is the place for you, and I invite you inside because you belong here. Go click on the button below this right now. I'm looking forward to grow alongside you. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.